3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday and today's highlight videos focuses on the We Care interviews we did throughout the year. Enjoy!
Good morning, I'm Tanswell Roynasi. I am the country leader for Let's Do It World here in Namibia. Recently we registered Let's Do It Namibia as a Section 21. Our aim is to provide assistance to communities globally to bring about solutions on environmental literacy. The alarming fact is that if the oceans die, we die. And every year about 8 billion tons of plastic makes its way into the oceans. Most of these plastics come from the mainland. We can do something about this. Remember, there is no planet B. So we have hands-on educational programs that we use to reach out to the community. Why we're here today is we're celebrating the World Cleanup Day. So on this day, concurrently, about 184 countries are cleaning up as we speak.
Oh wow,
It's amazing. With millions and millions of volunteers gathering for one common goal. A waste-free world, a waste-free planet. Let's Do It Namibia is organizing the World Cleanup Day in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, the City of Windhoek, Rent-A-Drum, Simpex Distributors, Future Media. Yes, these are just some of our partners. And we want to say thank you to all of these partners for availing not just their staff, but also from their budgets to support this initiative. We just want to say to each and every Namibian, wherever you are, what is most important is, in your own street, in your own community, just take 10 minutes per week. 10 minutes per week. Go out with your loved ones. Pick up trash. Look, trash is not trash. It has value to it. And ultimately, we would love for Namibia to have more circular economic activities. And it starts with creating awareness. To be honest, we don't want to do cleanups every single time.
Yes.
However, we can educate each other to keep it clean. So we ask every Namibian, please, wherever you are, go out and clean your community.
We're standing here at the Korahab soccer field and there's a lot of children involved here. Why is it so important to kind of teach the young ones that we have to keep our area clean?
Thank you so much for the question. The planet does not belong to us. We are just renting it from our kids and their kids.
Right.
And I would love my son one day to know what it is like to see an elephant, to see wildlife, to have open spaces. The young kids are tomorrow's leaders. I know it's a phrase used over and over again, but they are tomorrow's leaders. And we need to intervene as early as possible to have them already on a mindset whereby they know how to keep it clean. The mistakes that our fathers and forefathers made, it's okay. Let's forgive and forget and move on. Because these little ones are our future engineers and doctors and presidents. So we need to safeguard them and educate them on the importance of having a clean environment. The benefits, not just for your health, for visual, but also to attract investment.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with your event and with everything else that you're busy with.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming here. And we just want to say to every Namibian once more, join us. You don't need to come to this exact location, but join us in solidarity, in spirit, by cleaning up your environment. People, planet, profit. Let's do it, Namibia.
Great, thank you so much. Good day and welcome back. I'm Yolanda Nell and I'm joined with two lovely ladies for Friday for Future. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Can you quickly tell us, what is your foundation all about?
Awareness.
Yes.
Raising awareness and on climate-related issues, and also try and find ways of how to mitigate climate change.
Yeah.
Why is that so important?
We only have one planet.
Absolutely. And we're currently facing the climate crisis, which really threatens all other systems and sectors of society. You know, we can try and upgrade the economy, you can try and upgrade the healthcare system, but overall the climate crisis poses the biggest threat on all of civilization,
yes.
really.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are some of your projects you are involved in at the moment?
So at the moment we are amongst the coalitions and organizations and individuals who are trying to stop the oil drilling in the Kavango by the Canadian company Recon Africa, because like we stated, we only have so little of natural ecosystems left in the world, and because they support over 1 million, the water systems of the Kavango Basin support over 1 million people across the countries of Angola, Botswana and Namibia. And so any contamination that occurs thereof completely devastates the livelihoods that date back to generations and generations, So yeah, that's the campaign that we are currently busy with, but there are smaller projects, like she said, in collaboration with the other Fridays for Future branches of other nations. Yeah.
Yes.
How does it make you feel knowing that people in Parliament and government officials are not protecting Namibia?
It makes me very angry as a person, because it's even, when the minister this morning was talking about why can't we develop ourselves, for me personally, it shows how little they think of us as Namibian people, of our environment, and also of our heritage, because it is a heritage. And also in a world where we are talking about decolonizing our minds, decolonizing our traditions, and really trying to find our own ways of developing, they are copying a model that has failed.
Yeah.
That is basically what they're doing, and they're saying that we also have the right. But in most cases, especially when looking at Namibia, unfortunately, we have huge issues with corruption, and that is one thing that we need to deal with. And I think corruption has contributed to the collapse of the economy,
which they're trying to remedy through these development activities.
Yes.
So it doesn't really fix the actual problem.
It does not fix the problem. It just creates another problem, because we don't know if these people have paid bribes as well. I mean, the whole deal was done under closed doors. They're saying that everything is open, but if something started in 2015 and nobody knew about it, it's which is where when they ask us why we didn't complain before. How can we complain if we don't know?
Yeah.
So we don't know if there is corruption involved, and it is very sad that our parliamentarians are not really respecting our country and respecting the sacrifice of our parents who remained in exile, because this is a continuation of a neocolonialism. It's a company that came from outside, and now they own our land. How is that possible? How can they own? It's we, the people of Namibia, we should have had the right to say, yes, we want the Kavango Basin to belong to Recon Africa.
Yeah.
Not only the people of Kavango East, Kavango West, Zambezi, not only them or everyone in the Kavango Basin, but us as people from Southern Africa, because it will affect all of us, this activity, not only the people in that specific region.
How can the public become involved to support you?
So we have Fridays for Future Windhoek social media. So it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I believe.
Yes, and Facebook.
Yeah.
And then there's Frag Free Namibia, which is also Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Then we've got Kavango Life, another platform, which is also Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah. So that's how you can mainly get a hold of us. Yeah. But we have demonstrations every 4 months or so in a year. So really just looking out on other people's social media and just being aware of, when is the next demonstration going to happen, and then joining us, because that's how you get to put your number down, and then you can really get in touch with everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, educate yourself.
Yeah.
It's because we are not just making noise because we want to make noise. When looking at the track record of the fossil fuel industry, it is not a good one, and is that what we want, especially onshore? The world is currently banning fracking. Spain just banned it. Germany just stopped another project. They just stopped another project. But also educate yourself, because this happened in Nigeria, it happened in Ecuador, it happened in Texas, Colorado. So if you look at, even in Canada, the First Nations, if you look at how those communities are suffering today, just imagine how will the people of Kavango East and West and Zambezi, how will they even manage to live this Holocaust that Recon Africa is actually bringing into Namibia?
Yeah, and the 10% will not be enough to remedy or replenish once the ecosystems are damaged, It will not. It will be used for something else to revive the economy. So yeah, and just another point is, what disappoints me the most about Namibian government is, they commit towards 92% reduction in greenhouse gas by 2030. They have all these Paris Agreement and all these other conventions of biodiversity protection that they really signed onto and taking on the responsibility. But when it comes to the actions, it's completely contradictory. When timber harvesting, that was just the other day. We have other types of mining that are happening or in the talks of happening, and we have oil drilling, and so it's just, how do you then commit to reducing 92% greenhouse gases if you allow a project which, if successful with its projections, could basically emit 51.6 gigatons of CO2? Now that is 1/6 of the current global carbon budget.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Which is not going to affect Namibia. This affects, because we share one atmosphere. So all the other nations who are doing their best in their efforts to really combat climate change with their climate action ambitions, we are really infringing upon them, and that's not fair.
Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with everything you have taken on.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
very
the
much.
platform.
Yes.
Strike it gold and win 5,000 Namibian dollars in cash with Neo Paints. Simply buy Neo Paints products from the selected range and stand a chance to get one of 12 mystery buckets filled with gold paint. All 12 winners will each get 3 extra paint buckets equal to their purchase. One to replace the gold paint, the second to use on your project, and the third to give to a charity of their choice. One winner can score another 10,000 Namibian dollars by showing us your creative use of the golden paint. The best project wins the cash. Offer is valid from 27 September to 18 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Visit us at neopaints.com for more competition details and follow us on Facebook for weekly competition updates. Neopaints, a coat of excellence.
With the amount of braaiing we will all be doing this festive season, today's life hack is if you ran out of fire starters, simply take a candle and use the wax, pour it over some torn up paper, let it dry, and voila! Next up, Jeanette Diergaard for your Flex Minute.
Welcome back everyone, I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex, and today we will be stretching out our shoulders. So a pose that really helps for everything is a child's pose. So this one serves many purposes and it's just a great stretch. Okay, so go into a child's pose. So with this, you walk out your fingers or walk out with your fingertips a bit, and you'll feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. You'll feel it in your back. This is also a great stretch to stretch that glutes. So really an amazing stretch. So if you just want to do this, sit in a child's pose when you wake up. Great way to wake that body up. Okay, so now we are also gonna do a little bit of another type of crow's pose. So I just want to show you guys on the side here. So twist that arm and stretch that shoulder. So this one feels amazing. If you have any shoulder problems, do this. It will really help a lot. You feel it in your shoulders, you feel it in your shoulder blades, you also feel it in your arms. So if there's any tension in your muscles, you'll definitely feel it in your biceps or your triceps as well. Okay, so this is also again a great way to cool down while working out, or just to stretch out that arms. If you don't have the full range of motion, then you don't have to go as far. You can literally just go as far as your back allows. If you can't fill that gap, it's okay. Just do the stretch and enjoy it. Okay, that brings us to the end of this one. I'll see you guys next time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of yet another show, and the shows for this year is running out fast. But do tune in again tomorrow. I will be here, same place, same time. Goodbye.